Story advice costs 500 yen. Once upon a time, there was a couple who were very good. They are so poor that they have no money to pay taxes. The wife is a kind person. One day the husband said, "Honey, I'm going to the capital to find a job. I'll make enough money to pay my taxes, just stay home and work until I return." The husband went to the capital, he found a job, and 1 year they agreed to pay him 30 yen as wages. At the end of the year he received 30 yen as salary. He immediately returned home. But now it was getting dark and he couldn't go any further. He tried to find a house to spend the night. Only later did he see the light of the fire. When he went there, he saw an old man. He said, "Sorry, uncle. Come in. Can I stay here tonight, please? Do you want to hear some advice? If you don't listen, I can't let you stay. My advice is very valuable." "That's right. If that's true, I'll pay you for your advice. When it rains, you should not rest under the cliff. Isn't that right? Please pay me 10 yen. "Oh, that's impossible. I had to search for a whole year to get 30 yen. If I pay you 10 yen, I'll only have 20 yen left." But then he also gave the old man 10 yen. The next morning he left the old man's house and set out. Along the way it rained. The rain was so heavy that he could not continue or return to the old man's house. He had to take shelter from the rain under a cliff. But suddenly he remembered the old man's advice, so he ran off the cliff. Just then the cliff cracked and large rocks rolled down. He kept going. It was getting dark and he asked to sleep in another house. This time he met an old man similar to the old man last time. The old man asked him, "My advice is very valuable, will you pay me? I don't know what else to do, please let me stay here tonight. If you're in a hurry, go another way, not the fastest way. Please pay me 10 yen. The young man gave the old man 10 yen. The next morning he came to a river. He called the ferryman to let him cross the river. That driver called, "Hurry! Hurry up! Get on the boat!" The young man remembered the old man's words and he no longer sailed but walked. Just then the boat rocked and sank into the water. Breathless, he silently thanked the old man and continued on his way. It was dark and the road was still long, so he asked to sleep and also met an old man. This time the old man told him, "Stay calm. Not only will you not lose money but you will also gain. Please pay me 10 yen. The young man gave the old man the last 10 yen and then returned home. When he got home, he saw his wife drinking sake with a monk at a temple near the village. He was so angry that he wanted to kill both of them. But suddenly he remembered the old man's words telling him to calmly call, "Dear, I'm back here. Wait a minute." The wife quickly hid the monk in a large jar. The husband entered the house and saw the bottle of sake and immediately asked, "Do we have guests?" "No, last night I dreamed that I was coming home, so I sat there waiting." "So what kind of vase is this?" "Well, I made dough to bring to the temple. Let me bring it to you." The husband carried the jar on his back with the monk in it and went up to the temple. When he arrived at the temple, he called out, "Young man, bring here 500 yen and I'll sell it for this vase." After that, he went to the bathroom. As soon as he left, the monk said to the young monk, "Take 500 yen from my desk drawer and give it to him." The young man received 500 yen and from then on lived happily with his wife. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.